Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds, where we are about to storm this facility filled with marauders. Joy and your pal Sunshine there.
Go on ahead. C3's got your 6.
Alright, let's go. Are you going to follow me?
Go on ahead. C3's got your 6.
I hope they've got my 6. Actually, let us break out the rifle. Is that it? Nice. Where did you go, Canid? There we go. And you're dead. Okay, so maybe I don't need the bigger firepower. Sir, if you can just stand in one place. Ugh, it's gonna take a while to pick up all of this loot.
What was that?
Who is shooting at me? Oh, nobody. Alright. And I'm guessing my allies are actually up the stairs already. So let us... Oh, hello. Actually, let's let... Did you just skip this guy on your way up here? Excellent. Yep. That marauder should have looked out for bad guys before deciding, you know, I'm just gonna climb down this ladder and everything's gonna be A-okay. And I presume this is the front door to Devil's Peak Station.
Hiram must have sealed the door. He spooks easy.
Oh, no, this is probably the front door. That's probably the side door, then. Alright, let us go through the side door and make our way to Hiram. And then once we take care of this is probably going to send us back to another planet. Then after that, we're going to hit up Fallbrook and talk to Catherine. The dissident hunter. When indentured servants are freed, anarchy soon follows. Beware the freedom of the unemployed. Oof. Who is fighting who in this panel, though?
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means you can't ever get to me. So leave already.
Oh, well then.
Can't? We'll see about that.
Well, when you put it like that, that sounds like a challenge. Oh my gosh, this guy's lost all of his limbs.
And we're alive.
He needs those to do things, I presume. Oh. My lockpicking is extremely good. Which is good, because that is something I feel is Ooh, Devil's Peak Environmental Controls keycard. Barb, the new environmental controls terminal is now installed and running upstairs. Congratulations! You messaged corporate about it. You get to manage it. Consider this your official notice to hide its access keycard deep in the bottom of a drawer somewhere, preferably within the archives or in one of the station's other popular sections, because I sure as hell will not allow our station's efficiency scores to plummet due to a pointless safety feature. Don't even think about testing the system out. The emergency sirens will make your ears bleed, and if you accidentally trigger the fire suppression system, it can suck the air from the room faster than the station's last performance review. So, great, we have these environmental controls. Don't use them. Energy cell, energy cell. It is convenient that ammo doesn't weigh anything in this game. Oh, never mind, it does have weight. It has some weight. Which means that the game wants you to shoot people in order to make space for more ammo. Or I suppose then it's convenient that ammo comes in only several types. You don't have to worry about collecting 10 times of ammo. 10 types of ammo, should I say. How is my inventory looking? 154 out of 230? Still good. Don't have to worry about it. There's going to eventually be a point in which I'm going to have to start to purge. But I don't have to worry about it just
You
now.
out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. Face the intercom.
Alright. I will face the intercom.
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, she hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast.
Yeah, I need to see the information broker about...
No. We'll deal with information-related business later. As I said, there are bigger problems threatening my life and livelihood at this very moment. The Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that, aside from you.
Speaking of, I'm working with Berthold. C3's ready to fight.
Oh, now they'll take action. It's about time, I tell you. I'm up to my neck in Marauders in here, which, by the by, they were supposed to prevent. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business.
What is your
Elevator and
business,
doors
by the
to
way?
Second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. My lock picking isn't so good that I can't use materials to get in here. That's okay. Oh, hold on. Energy cells. Bunch of stuff. And some light assault rifle, some ammo. Okay. Now let us carry on.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
I appreciate these directions.
As we speak, about damn time.
Largely because, like, there's a specific two games that I would reference to that. And that is Max Payne 2 and, what was the other game? Soldier of Fortune Payback. Largely because of how specific the directions. Like, the fact that they... Like, I suppose you could just say elevators on your right, and then you could just kind of design the level to fit that dialogue. You don't necessarily have to worry too much. But, like, I remember back in the day playing Soldier of Fortune Payback, and there was a specific scene where this guy is guiding you through, I think it was an airport, Soldier of Fortune 2. And the guy's like, there are bad guys ahead. And that's it. Like, there's nothing specific about it. You could... Clearly the dialogue and the level was designed completely separate from each other. Now, in Max Payne 2, you have a scene where Mona Sachs is guiding you through an apartment building. And in the apartment building, Mona's all like, down the hallway, there's a guy standing outside the door on the left. There are two guys outside this room. And it is very specific what you're actually facing.
Thought I saw something.
Ah. Are these the C3 personnel here to help?
Everyone all right?
Excellent.
Company ammo.
Have they run on ahead to defeat bad guys? Let's go on ahead to make sure that they don't steal our glory. Ma'am, this person's like behind a wall. All right. Let us first loot all this stuff. Because why not? There's also a terminal that I passed by. Which was here. Yes. And we got some lemon slap, some purple berry brunch. Or punch. One of the two. Okay. So if I didn't have C3 helping me out, I could have also used the environmental controls to deal with the bandits. But that is not necessarily that important right now. Let's see, messages for Universal Defense Logistics. As I stated in my prior 4 messages, there is simply no cause for alarm. I swear to you, Hiram, the situation is under control. What you call a near emergency, I would consider a non-event. Yes, a high energy transmission was used for too lengthy a period of time, and yes, the generators cannot safely support that activity. Yes, and yes, they could have been damaged under the load, but the point remains, nothing happened. We caught the issue in time. The engineers involved were reprimanded. I swear on my mama's grave, it will not happen again. Now, please cease contacting me for daily updates on the status of the generators. What in the black hole were you thinking, Val? At some point, space efficiency becomes the inverse to time efficiency. And one negates the other. What I mean is, how am I to do my morning business when the toilets are directly facing the open showers? You might like watching fellows scrub their jigglies while you take a steaming dump, but I don't. Sincerely, thanks for the peep show. Not really, that was sarcasm. On the contrary, Theo, not only is it spatially efficient design, but it also encourages simultaneous users to hurry their business. Don't look, or speed it up and move on. After all, the faster you're back to your station, the happier we'll all be. Warmest regards, Val. Postscript, you take too many bathroom breaks, and you know it. So basically, they designed the bathroom to be uncomfortable for everyone involved. Great. I'm gonna have to see if I can find the bathroom again. That way I can see whether the toilet directly faces the shower. This is not the bathroom. But let us go upstairs, talk to the broker, as he calls himself. We're trying to find chemical information, so we could use those chemicals to free off the people from the Hope. Oh, there are... Oh, no, that's just one person. Ah, this is not stealing. If it doesn't say so. Do you mix your purpleberry punch into your purpleberry crunch? Or is that just simply too much purpleberry? Like it has reached a mass purpleberry allotment. Hiram.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. And you got me my money's worth out of the C3s. I ought to have simply dealt with you in the first place.
Think nothing of it.
Oh no, my business is in trade, not owing others the burden of a favor. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But, I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
I told you, I'm looking for a certain information broker.
Ah yes, our little chat on the intercom. You're looking for the premier broker for all of Monarch. Which you knew was me, clearly. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Are you fibbing? Be honest.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. It might take me a while this time.
Why is that?
I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions.
So he kicked them off.
Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood.
Why can't we cut them off from inside the station?
They're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end.
I guess I'll talk some sense into them.
That, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience.
Nyoka needs a favor.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
Oh, yeah, thank you. She's your friend and she's in need. You're the only one who can help.
Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra 2.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes round one of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And,
So on Terra 2, does that mean they're on Byzantium? I need to head out, I guess.
pick me up some Stimulotion and a bottle of purple berry wine when you're next in Stellar Bay.
Oh, that just leaves the station.
Great work.
All right. Huh. Memorandum titled Clear Blue Skies. Dare I say the future is looking bright. Indeed, I can run a full gamut of operations without ever leaving the sanctuary of the broadcast room. Sunjar and Graham are living up to their promises and have not interfered with initial broadcast. Deal is holding, and I believe I can make a life here. Had a near miss on the other day. Nearly ended up with the board on my trail. We will mark that trial firmly in the failure category. One must experiment, however, to ascertain the best methods. I found thus far that the most reliable method for evading detection with the limited frequency of Monarch's off-world transmissions involves duplicating regular news broadcasts on several unused frequencies. My information-gathering associates know how to filter out the sounds in the vocal range, in turn isolating the embedded data, and the board's authorities are none the wiser. Playing hazard has never been so thrilling, nor high stakes. Pox it all! Those imbecilic children in their hatred for each other, Sunjar and Graham, have oversaturated my key bands. They'll take down each other all right, and me right alongside it. I should never have invited them to play. But what about it now? What to do indeed? Nope. Let's return to route. Okay. So, the next thing on the list is going to be to go to Sanjar, go to Graham. I've already unlocked both locations, though I think I might actually do something different. I might go to Fallbrook, talk to Catherine, because I've got 2 side missions for her. Also, clean up my inventory, because I'm pretty sure it's getting closer and closer to that maximum limit. Okay, so I got rid of the stuff in my inventory. Broke some stuff down, sold some stuff, but in the selling of the stuff, I went back to Monarch. So I figure while I'm here, I might as well just talk to Sanjar, get him off the radio. So Sanjar, I've helped you in the past. Let us see if you could help me.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge. Anyway, what can I do for you?
I need MSI to stop broadcasting. Oh, here we go. If you're looking for corporate presence, I met some mercenaries affiliated with C3.
I'm sorry, who?
C3, Corporate Compliance Crew.
Ah, them.
Do they not count?
They're hardly a corporation. More like a jumped-up band of thugs with certain pretensions. The evidence I'm hoping for would implicate one of the board powers.
Okay.
Cleo's, Spacer's
And yeah,
Choice,
C3
UDL,
isn't on the
someone of
board.
that caliber.
Not that we don't appreciate your diligence.
Thank you, Celia. I need MSI to stop broadcasting. You're jamming Devil's Peak Station.
You think we're the problem? Have you even heard the nonsense Graham is spewing?
And I need
It
him
isn't
to
easy
stop as
keeping a
well.
town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners.
I'll deal with Graham. Right now, I'm talking to you.
My, you know how to take control of a situation, don't you?
Oh, it's one of
It's
my
warm here.
perks.
Is anyone else warm?
What he means to say is that we won't need that frequency once we're able to get MSI restored to the board.
Damn it.
If we can find proof that one of the companies on the board is also active on Monarch, that'll give me all the leverage I need.
Okay. Fair enough.
I knew you'd understand.
So this means I definitely have to talk to Catherine. Because she knows about the other corporations. I also need to talk to Catherine anyway because of Sublight. So that's twice the reason for me to head over to Fallbrook. Also, I didn't realize, or at the very least I must have forgotten, that Edgewater and Emerald Vale is Terra 2. So it looks as though my companion, Nyoka, her quest is going to take me back to the Emerald Vale. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But someday we will revisit the Emerald Vale. But for now, let us head over to Fallbrook. We don't need our gun out. We're not here to shoot anybody yet. I'll start with you, Sublight employee, and then you are next, Sublight thug. But for now, where is Catherine? Nope, let us save our game. Just in case.
Uh-huh. You blind, little bird? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
I was not expecting that.
She just comes and says whatever's on her mind, huh?
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
Charm? Do I use my charm? If by nugget of paradise you mean piece of Mantendug, then sure.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger.
No, there's actually a couple
Well?
things.
I'm half listening.
Actually, I'm the fixer for your Sublight problem.
Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
I found a passcode on a corpse in Stellar Bay. I guess it grants access to the extraction site.
Found it on a corpse, huh? If you killed Lilia's agent, you get to explain it to her. Not me.
She was already dead. He was already dead when I got there.
Well, shit. I knew he'd come to a bad end one day. Still, no time for weeping.
And his body was
alone.
just sitting there in the dock.
Got a perfect
How long
fuck-ton
has his
bits
body
worth of
been there?
salvage just waiting for extraction.
How special and what sort of something?
Special as in unlawful, delicate, and deadly. As to the something, no, it ain't a person. Not this time. One of my runners uncovered a cache of Alta Vitae gas. left in a lab when the board abandoned Cascadia. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Safe. You just said it was delicate and deadly.
Meaning safe for me and my crew. Seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk.
Oh, well then. That's like one step away from like a doctor who's like, oh, this won't hurt a bit. And then you're all like, ow, that hurt. And the doctor's like, it didn't hurt me at all. What the heck is Alta Vita gas?
Do I look like one of them egghead science types? All I know is that labs use it to create plants and livestock.
Alternate
local
life.
species.
Maybe.
But it's a controlled commodity, available only to the board. So it is of high value on the dark market.
Alright, I can get it done.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
Nyoka's handled man-sores before. Our sawbones, Ellie, could probably cook something up. I'll find a way around these mantisaurs.
I shall leave the details to you. Now, after you clear the manti nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills, or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Good thing we have an engineer. Parvati will handle it.
Load vapors into a liquid propellant tank? I think I know how to do that. No, I can do that. I think. Yes. Mostly? Definitely.
I believe that confidence
Did I
completely.
mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature? Handle it with the utmost of care. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. On the terminal, use the passcode you got from Stellar Bay to get in.
I wonder if I've already
But
been to
before you
this
make your
lab.
run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course.
Oh, so this side quest has brought me to another side quest.
Good.
I might be
This
interested.
particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
I get the feeling this is going to involve murder and mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid fucker who's gonna get it.
Which makes me wonder whether I'll be able to actually talk him out of it. What specifically do you want me to do?
Kill him, run him out. I don't rightly care for the details. So long as Clive knows resistance to me is costly and futile. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut, or his production lines ought to make do.
Say I wanted to sabotage the factory.
Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery.
And if I wanted to kill him?
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
Sounds good.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele.
So it'll cost
Hey,
me
luck
some
be
money.
with you,
All right.
since I won't be.
All right. Let's also talk to Catherine about the manner of the
How's
corporation.
I do hope you gave him my regards.
Most likely, I would imagine I'm going to have to deal with Clive first in order to deal with the corporation, which I have to deal with first in order to talk to Sanjar, in order to deal with the main plot. So it seems as though there aren't really side missions as much as the primary mission kind of branches off. Sanjar said you know something about a corporation operating in secret on Monarch.
Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely.
Okay. I guess I'll check it out.
And I'll thank you kindly for it.
That's enough for now. Alright. Now I believe she said I could talk to somebody here.
Catherine's great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of the sulfur, so long as you don't mind being in her debt.
You know how there's folk who are all crusty outside, but warm and squishy inside? I'm pretty sure she's crust all the way through.
There's no squishy parts. Alright. Let us look at our quests, figure out where we're actually going to go. Okay, let's carry off on this one.
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink.
That's okay. I don't need a drink right now. What instead I need to find some missing party of Catherine's people who aren't that far off. Oh, hello. Let us first deal with these mantises, and actually, let's put on the energy gun. Okay, who did I just have her take out? Hopefully that was the one that was right in front of me. And that was probably unnecessary because that one was pretty much almost dead. Alright. Oh, this guy didn't even notice everybody was fighting. Oh, hello. Such a cinematic camera angle. She was lost amongst the background decorations, the flora and fauna. Ah, son of... Alright. These mantis queens are done, the mantisaurus is done.
Hello there. A word, if I may be so bold?
You may be bold.
Well now, here I thought those mantisaurs had peacefully exited the premises. But you're a simpler explanation. Thanks for the assistance.
And I can see some massive
Every once in a
mantisaur like
while, I set
right
up
in the
shop along
background there.
These here roads. You find yourself in need of resupply, you come on by. Care to purchase a thing or two?
Not right now. I'm guessing that bridge was functional at some point. Damn it. That's actually where I need to go. Is there a safe way for me to just... go down here in like a hop, skip, and a jump? Safe enough. Oof, the cracking noise means that you're cushioning the fall.
What happened here?
We ought to be quick about this.
Might as well loot the bodies first before we activate the plot element that will undoubtedly summon monsters to this area. A trail of blood leads away from the auto-loader. Am I following this trail of blood? This very large and obvious trail? Oh. It leads to a smuggler tunnel. Which shouldn't be surprised, I shouldn't be surprised that such a thing exists on this planet filled with smugglers. Like, the planet itself has an economy that is entirely based on smuggling. This looks like a trap. That also looks like a trap. Let's switch to the shotgun. Sorry. Can I deactivate you somehow? Crawl underneath? Yes, I can. Wait, I see you. Oh. That took out an enemy? Ah, that took out this brat. Completely unnecessary. Can I duck under this? Or do I have to jump? That is not the jump button. That is the switch weapons button. In a different game that I'm currently playing, that is the jump button. But not in this game. There we go. Excuse me while I detonate all of your traps.
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway?
I set them all off, really. I've got moves.
Just remember, I still got bullets, in case you get any funny ideas. What are you doing out here anyway?
He kind of sounds like the Twilight Zone guy. A little bit. When he says, I've got bullets. He was just an ordinary man, trapped in a cave. All he had were traps and bullets. Little did he know he was entering the Twilight Zone. Let me take a look at those wounds.
That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago.
Catherine told me some of her couriers had gone missing out here.
Nice to know she cares. Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret.
You think they're dead?
The Marauders knew we were coming. Rigged the bridge with explosives and everything.
Oh, I suppose that's why the bridge is falling apart.
My guess is they found the client too.
Where did the Marauders go?
Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
Alright. Ah, so I need to find it, not necessarily because I want to help out Catherine, but... no. But because I want to help out myself. That was a lot of dead sprats. Did you know that sprats are found on every human colony world? Did you care? The more you know. Alright, so let's get out of here. Let's get the proof we need. Okay, you are nothing. It's okay. Overall a win. Did one of you trip that, trap on our way here? So at the very least, I can acquire the proof that the corporation has been making dealings here, bring that to Sanjar, and then I can get Sanjar off of the planetary intercom, or radio. Then I'm probably going to have to do something for Graham to get him off of the radio. Then I can find out where I can get the chemicals, which is probably going to be on Byzantium or some other planet. But I'm sure I'll be needing to go to Byzantium at some point in time. Partially because I looked ahead. I don't know if I've mentioned this in another video, but I do look at walkthroughs largely for their index. Just to see like how long a game is. Sometimes, like obviously, for some games it's going to be a different, like you'll gain a different meaning than others. Like this game only has maybe 7 or 8 planets to go to, but each location itself. Oh, great. Whereas it generally functions more in regards to other games that are shorter. Its levels are more predictable as in regards to how long each one is going to take. Whereas this game is like at the very least I can kind of gauge where I'm at and how much is left. In like general location wise.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity is real. Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable. I swear.
We gotta get over there, Captain. Maybe they're still alive.
Or they're dead. No. Why, hello. Nope. Can you...
Nothing like a good tussle.
Also, is there anything up on this roof? There's a ladder, so there's purpose for why the roof exists. And... ooh, hold on. That one's a 270 DPS. This one is a 198. Okay, so I basically got a worse version of the gun that I'm carrying. But probably the only reason why it's a worse version is because it's a lower level and I've actually increased the level of the gun that I'm carrying. Oh, hello. Alarm triggered, retrieving transcript. Marauders help everyone, lockdown protocols. How many do you see? They're everywhere. Come on, I need details. Okay, check up your ass. Oh, for the love of... Are you drunk? Marauders, they're really here this time. I'm not falling for that. Get back to work. I mean it. It's probably what he said before he died. Hello. And then you could shoot at them from wherever the hell you are. And then you could drop the hammer. Just give them a big old whack on your nose. All right. Now, did setting off the alarm help me in any way? That door is barred, but that door is open. I don't think this scientist made it. Hacking skill, too low. Or I can get UDL Lab Weapons Terminal Keycard. All right. Project Lorem Ipsum shall result in a potent, mostly non-lethal crowd control gas for use against rioting, agitating, or excessively numerous crowds. Rich sulfur pockets make Monarch a prime site for testing and experimentation. Early results show promise, but further research is necessary. UDL disavows all knowledge and responsibility of Lorem Ipsum. All data in this report is considered property and knowledge of UDL. You can't disavow all knowledge and claim it to be yours. It doesn't work like that. Alternate project titles. Thunderdog, Eggs Mayhem, Skunk Parade. Fuck you, Valdez. I want my raise. Click agree by enter company name here are the best terminals. Alright, and I'm going to take a look at these next time. In the meantime, got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and have yourselves a good night.